I interviewed teachers in North Reading High School about whether or not they think that students should be able to use the breakout spaces. The breakout spaces are on all 3 floors of the high school, and they have comfy chairs in them where students can do their work. However, there are rules in place where students can't really use them how they want to.
I think it's a nice option to have. Sometimes a change of pace during a class activity is good for students. If we're doing a class activity that requires a lot of discussion, group work, I will have some students come out to the breakout space. So I think that it is useful just as a change of pace, particularly for discussion-based types of activities. I think the open concept of the breakout space, while I think it's a great idea, I think it can also lend itself to distractions. I have a couple activities that I like to do during the course of the year. They often require butcher paper, and sometimes I even post laminated documents on the walls, and I have students tour those, I call them stations, those document stations, and we have a few in my room as well. I keep my door open, and usually I'll have students working, or maybe even sometimes in a bigger class in a group of 3, and they come out and they tour some of the document stations here.
During power block and during classes where there's independent work, it's a good idea for students who want a more calm work environment. It takes the pressure off your shoulders. The layout of the classroom, just the vibe, make going there more free and allow students to go there during power block.
I really enjoy using the breakout spaces to collaborate with my classmates because I like to collaborate with people in the breakout space. I think it should be a freedom. I just think that they're there for a reason and everyone should get to use them. I would say that we could use them more often, maybe use the TVs in the breakout space more.
I think it's great that students use the breakout spaces. I think they are important for giving students opportunities to work collaboratively with each other. I think students need opportunities to potentially be trusted. Without those opportunities, they won't ever become independent enough to be in a space like the breakout space and work diligently and productively. I have long said that I think it's beneficial for students to have some sort of like a free block. So I think that if they had a free block or a study block or anything like that, a breakout space would be a great place to utilize that time wisely, because you could kind of like relax on the nice couches and chairs, but also you can independently do your work.
Although teachers believe that students should be able to have freedom with the breakout spaces, they think that there should still be rules set in place so that the breakout spaces aren't taken advantage of.
I like to use the breakout spaces, especially when students are all working on different things at different times, or if they're working in groups. I just think it gives some flexibility in creative writing because it's more of like a workshop type class where everybody, you might find it more valuable today to just chat with your friend about what you're writing and to help come up with ideas, or you might just want a quiet, comfortable place to work. I want to give everyone the freedom to kind of go where they're most comfortable. Oh, one idea I had was these TVs, it would be really great, I would think, if I could hook my computer up to it, could come out and actually put things on here and do instruction with a small group. Would be really helpful.
Throughout all my interviews, I can see that teachers and students believe that there should be more freedom placed around the breakout spaces, and students should be able to use them however they want, just being respectful of the space while getting their work done productively.